Best show ever. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another fat, juicy, and tender episode of Bravado Talk with your boys.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah.
Anthony.
And Eddie. Jesus, my guy, you got scared or what?
I don't know what you were going with.
It looked like you were like a deer caught in headlights. You're just like, oh,
I didn't know you switched it up.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Bravado Talk.
Yes, sir.
Where have you guys been?
I know, dude, that's all we're freaking hear from everybody.
I'm speaking for you guys. Where have we been? We've been. Oh man, what's been going on, Anthony?
Okay, well, the first time. So, where do we even start? Okay, so
we've been
2
off
weeks
2 weeks
ago, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So 2 weeks ago, we were gonna do the episode, but a couple of things happened, right? So the day that we were supposed to record, it was the day after you had the COVID shot, the vaccine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
that's right, ladies and gentlemen.
So
I got the vaccine.
Yeah. So that's why we missed it, because you ended up feeling
a little loopy.
You ended up feeling a little loopy,
a little silly,
and then that was the only day that we could have done the episode. So we just didn't have time, and then what happened this last one?
My schedule conflicted with your schedule too, because you had work to do or something like that.
What happened? Yeah, it must have, honestly, work and everything. Yeah, it's been pretty hectic this past couple of weeks.
Why? What's going on?
Just busy work.
Mm-hmm.
So
working hard or hardly working?
Come on, man, working hard.
Anyways, did you get the vaccine too? You got the vaccine too?
And yeah, that's another thing too. I got the vaccine shot as well.
What did you get?
So I got the Moderna shot.
Okay, when are you going back?
And I'm going back not this Saturday, but the next Saturday. Because, yeah.
Next Saturday being
the 20. I should check that. Let me see. Where is it? Where is my calendar? So, the 24th.
Okay.
Yeah, the 24th, early in the morning.
I'm getting mine on the 21st after 4:20.
I know, dude. That's what we were saying earlier. Wait, what? Why do you do that?
4:20.
You got it on a Tuesday or a Wednesday?
It's 4:21. Me.
So what? Okay.
I'm just saying it's after 4:20. Anyways, other fact.
Oh, I see. Dude, okay, so we were just talking about this earlier, and you got the Pfizer one, which is a 3-week wait, or for the second dose.
Pfizer, yes, sir.
So you ended up getting it later, but then now you're finishing early. Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, fuck. I wanted the Pfizer one.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted the Pfizer one because, there's the 3-week one.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't have an option. And but dude, let's talk about that. Like, how was your experience?
Okay, so originally,
where did you go? Where was it? Where was the site?
It pretty much for me, it looked like it was a COVID test
center or what?
Site. Yeah,
uh-huh.
It looked kind of like that, just because I honestly thought it was like a swap meet when I pulled up. It's here in Downey. It's in the corner of
some parking
of Columbia Way. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Columbia and Imperial. And there was just a long line. So like where I was supposed to enter to get my vaccine, I had to make like a giant so the line was long. So I had to line up, but there were like, I guess, how do you call those, traffic guiders or
just the helpers or whatever?
They were directing traffic. Yeah, they were directing traffic. And so they were just like, oh, you have to make line, but you have to go like around the block.
Mm-hmm.
So I literally went all the way around the block, and so my appointment was supposedly at 12:50.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I didn't get vaccinated until 1:50 p.m.
No way.
Yeah,
it took that long.
Well, so get this. I mean, I was in line for a while. I was like maybe like 15 minutes tops. So they have that section. And, my dumbass forgot that I had to have my because technically I fall under agriculture and food service.
Uh-huh.
And I forgot.
Like your...
Oh my god!
Like
I'm
evidence
staring
or
at
what?
my-
Like
no.
your like
Well, yeah, it's proof.
your proof,
Yeah,
right?
your
Yeah.
proof of where you work at. And so I had to fill out this paperwork in my car really quick, and they were being really helpful, and they were just like, so there's 3 steps. I think the first step they take your temperatures, they check your temperature. Second step, you check in. Third step, that's where they ask you your proof of like ID, and then where you work at. And then from there on, you make line to like it's all through your car. It's like drive through, and so from there, you you wait.
Oh, it's drive through.
Yeah, it was drive
Oh,
through.
okay,
It
okay.
was pretty dope.
Oh, no wonder it took so long then, because you were waiting in the car and all that
Yeah,
stuff. Oh, I
yeah.
see, I see. I
And
see.
so, and then the big white tents. I was just like, oh, okay. And they sort you out. They're like really like on top of it. There's like 11 lanes open, but like they direct you which one to go and all this and that. And so yeah, I mean, I got like I said, my appointment was like at 12:50. I didn't get vaccinated until 1:50, and I was looking at the line and everything, and you see like all these people like just prop open their door and like get the shot. And so I was kind of nervous. I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous. I was just like, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna get. And then they don't tell you until you're there, because they're like, do you have any allergies? And I'm like, no. Okay, so you're good with Pfizer.
Oh, they actually
But
told you then?
yeah, but I heard like other lanes, like from my left and my right, like they were like, oh yeah, you're getting Moderna or you're getting Pfizer. So it's kind of like I felt like I was at Hogwarts.
So how did
They
you?
were sorting me out.
So how did you make the appointment? Like, did you just was this a site where you just go to?
Yeah, I
and
mean,
then
I mean,
you show your proof and
yeah.
that's it, or what? Oh,
I mean,
see.
well, you were one of those. I was just like, how do you get the shot? You're like, bro, just look online.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, oh, okay. And so, I mean, it's pretty easy. You just have to see where you fit in, because I was supposed to go to Cal Poly Pomona to go get my shot, but I was like, no way, that's just way too far and out of my way. So there was a closer one to Downey, and so I got it, and so I'm going back on the 21st. But going through the process, like I was just asking her information, so it's pretty much like it's like Costco gas. It's like 3 cars, and like in that one lane it has like 3 different tables. So it's like
Okay.
1, 2, and 3. And so you have tables going across like what car and what station you are. So if the person in front is taking forever, you can't move until that person takes
Yeah,
its
that
shot.
was annoying, huh?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they go first, but still. And so, yeah, I was just talking. So they're to your left. I got, it's your least dominant
On your
arm.
driver's side, yeah.
And so I got it on my driver's side, which is my left one, my non-dominant. And while I was talking to the girl and reading the brochure, like, telling her like, oh, like how am I supposed to feel and everything, she was just like, no, just go ahead. They'll explain to you in the front. And I was like, yeah, but I need to get my shot. They were like, oh, you already got vaccinated. I was like, oh, what? It was that quick.
Oh, you didn't even feel it?
I didn't even feel it. And just because I was paying attention to the conversation and like
Just blacked out.
yeah, and telling her like like I was trying to keep on conversation of like Pfizer and everything. I was kind of stalling, to be honest,
You were
to not get the shot just because I'm
You were
kind
scared?
of afraid of needles.
Okay.
And so I was just like, oh, that's it. They're like, yeah, you're done. Because I felt the rubbing alcohol part, but I didn't feel like
Oh yeah.
the sting of something. I was like, oh, like okay. And so before they let you leave, you have to wait 15 minutes. And so
They have like a parking area for you to.
it's not a parking area. So just like I mentioned earlier, you're in a line of cars and there's like maybe like 10 different lanes. And so they sort you on which lane to go. And they mark your vehicle with those like, those markers.
Like washable.
Yeah, washable.
markers?
Yeah. And so they put the time that you got vaccinated in there. And so that's why I said 150, because it was clearly big on my truck.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And so they were just like, oh, well, you got like 5 more minutes. But how are you feeling? I feel good health wise, but
You're
I
just
felt
nervous?
like a weird kind of like,
That's just you.
I felt like
honestly.
my left arm. When your foot falls asleep and you have that feeling when you get up? That's what I felt.
Tingling?
My whole arm. Yeah. My spidey senses were tingling.
Just body senses, not just your body, dude. Just overreacting.
Probably.
You're overthinking it.
I
and
was
then you're-
overthinking it, definitely. And, I was just talking to, like, the nurses there and everything. So I was talking to, this guy that he was there. and they were handing out stickers. I was like, "Can I get a, I got my vaccine or I'm vaccinated sticker?" They're like, "Yeah, of course." I was just like, "So have you gotten it?" He told me, it's like, "No, I haven't gotten it." I was just like, "Do you not believe in it, or do you just?" He's like, "To be honest, I have allergies, but I kind of don't believe in it,
Mm.
just because I've gotten COVID." They're like, "Don't worry, I'm okay. I
And
got COVID like 6 months ago,"
uh-huh.
and they're just like, honestly, people. This is what he said, and he clearly told me, he's like, "Not to offend you, I'm just gonna say what I think in my opinion. People die of COVID because it's like a mentally stable thing."
Mentally stable thing.
Because he said, because if you have really bad anxiety, COVID would just take over you.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, yeah, I honestly do believe that as well. Like, and your dad has kind of told us too that too, where it's like if you get scared
Mm-hmm.
and you're always scared, you're like affecting your body. Like your
Yeah.
body's gonna if you end up catching it, your body's gonna take it like even worse because
Yeah.
of the fact that you're kind of like, dude, the body's so it's so weird, and it's like your brain especially, like it's so strange how it reacts to something like that. And yeah, like if you're afraid of it, like you're just gonna stress yourself out,
Mm-hmm.
and then if you stress yourself out, your body like gets weaker and all these other
Yeah.
things. So
Yeah.
no, yeah, that does make sense to
So
me. Yeah.
that's what he told me, and then I
Hmm.
was just like, how did you overcome it? He was just like,
Just chilling.
honestly, it's all in your throat area. It's just like, like congestion and mucus, but technically everything is already in your head. So if you're not good with anxiety, then I'm sorry, it's gonna probably hit you. But if you're good with anxiety, you're chilling.
Hmm.
Other than that, alcohol, like tequila shots and like strong liquor, he said, I think it's the best medicine. And he said, if I can recall somewhere like along the lines, he said, as harsh as Trump said, drink bleach.
Hmm.
It's kind of stupid how you would say that and word that, but in reality, what does tequila have? Like, it's so like it burns when you drink it,
Hmm.
that is just killing away the
Hmm.
virus. I was like, no way. He's just like, yep. So, not to say if you do, because now you're vaccinated, but you never know. Just drink hard liquor. It'll
All
kill
right,
it.
I'll do that. I'll do it without even being sick. How about that? just to
True.
just to keep my
Every weekend I'll take my dose.
immune system in
Yes,
check.
sir. What about you, man?
Dude, I'll say so. Mine was a little different. Yeah, I went through the website, and dude, for me it was hard. It was hard finding an appointment, but I ended up getting one by Lincoln Park, and so it's over here.
The
So
band?
no, it's I guess it's a park here in LA,
Oh.
and so for me it was a little faster. But the only thing was the drive, because
Was it drive through or was it
no, it wasn't drive through. I actually had to
walking?
park, yeah, and well, getting there was like 30 minutes, and coming back is another 30 minutes. But um, it honestly took me like 30 minutes to get vaccinated. Like, it was pretty fast.
Was there a line? Was there a lot of people?
There was a line, but dude, they had so many stations. They had probably like, I want to say 10 to 15 stations.
Oh, wow. That's a
And they were
lot.
it was just like one after the other, one after the other.
Uh-huh.
And then like you get your shot, wait over there at those tables that are right there, and then you just wait. They're not even checking on you. You just kind of have to do it yourself. Like, oh, it's been 15 minutes. Okay, go get your card. And that was
Oh, they
it.
don't give you your vaccination card then and there?
No. They give it to you after.
Oh.
They give it to you after, and then yeah, I even waited 20 minutes because I was like, hey, maybe. I don't
Just
know.
in
Maybe
case.
maybe I didn't time myself or something, or maybe something happens at the 16th
Wham.
minute or something.
Wham.
How?
I'm just kidding.
And then yeah, so I was like, I'm gonna give myself 5 more minutes, and then I went over there to the lady, or I don't know, it was a girl, and I was like, I'm done. What do I do now? She just hands me a card and she goes like, just come
Kick
on
rocks.
this date, or yeah, get the fuck out of here. And then so yeah, it was pretty fast. Honestly, I think it took me because my appointment was at 9:10, so I think I left around 8:30. So my appointment was at 9:30.
AM?
Oh no, sorry, 9:10 a.m. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and so I woke up at 8:30. Yeah, I got there like around 9. I was able to, dude. I was so lucky. Like, it's like those streets where if you park, you have to like you cause traffic because you're freaking blocking a lane. Like it's the type, you know. So
Aw.
I have to let parallel park into oncoming traffic. But I was able to find one like easily. Um, I went to the tents again. It was just like an industry, just like one after the other. And then and yeah, that was it. I got there at 9:10. I think I was done by around like 9:40, 9:50, and I got home around 10:30.
Mm-hmm.
So just 2 hours, not bad. I thought it was gonna be longer. I had heard that it was gonna take longer than that because it's in LA, and LA is like super crazy right now. Like everyone's just going there, and there's a bunch of vaccines that are being taken. Then they've been taken there, and but yeah, it was pretty chill. The only thing that I'm gonna complain about was the fact that okay, so my company was able to kind of get us a vaccine through like so like our manager gave us like a note pretty much saying like, oh, they're
Essential.
essential workers
Yeah.
and they're able to like get the vaccine, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so when I went on the website, you can put that form that they gave us and put it in there, right, as proof that we can have the vaccine.
Yeah.
So then when I get there, there's the people that are just sitting there, and you're supposed to kind of talk to them and be like, hey, I have an appointment,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll let you in. I get this guy, and I just show up and I go like, hey, I have an appointment, and he's just looking at me. He looks at his iPad, and he's like, he just goes, what's your name? And so I say my name, and then, and he's just looking through my stuff and everything. He's like, you have an appointment? I was like, yeah, I have an appointment. And he's like, what do you do? Like, where do you work? And I was like, I work for this company. And he's like, what's the name of the company? Like, this guy's just interrogating me. And I'm like, I tell him the name of the company. And he's like, well, what do you do? Or no, how did he say it? He said, I think he started by saying like, I think he said something along the lines of like, so why can you get the vaccine? Like saying like, what makes it
Like, why you?
yeah, why you? And I was like, I'm an essential worker. I don't know.
She's not even the one putting in the shot.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I'm an essential worker. And then he started questioning me, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And I told him, I was like, dude, honestly, like, I have a form there. Like, you could just look at that.
You should have been like The Rock in the promo, where he's like, you got a warm little fuzzy feeling lower abdomen. Yeah. You got goosebumps running up and down your spine.
I think I've seen this.
Yeah. Well, then goosebump your ass on out of here. The fuck out of here. Give me my COVID vaccine.
Honestly, dude, he's just interrogating me. He's like, where you work? What's the name of the company? Like, what do you do? And I'm like, what the I was like, dude, honestly, just look it in there. I'm sure there's the form. I put it there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't say this, but I'm like, in my head, I'm like, if you want to ask if I'm available to get it, just ask them. Like, their number's there and everything. And he looks at the thing. He's like, oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, go ahead. I'm like, what the motherfucker? Why? Who is this guy? Like, you're probably just a volunteer. You're not a doctor. Like, you're not the one that decides who gets it.
He's still getting a paycheck.
Yeah, not to freaking question us. But anyways, other than that, it was a good experience. The shot was okay. Like, I was actually nervous too. I was like, what's
Was it
gonna
painful
happen?
or not? It was
No,
quick.
it was cool. I'm cool. I'm good with shots. Like, I don't get scared easily. I didn't feel it or anything like that. I do feel the flu shot. I do kind of feel that one, but this one I didn't feel it. But yeah, that was my experience going there. And what were your symptoms when you got it?
I was just fucking tired.
Yeah?
I was sleepy.
Dude,
I was like sore.
dude, for me, so I was good the first, I don't know, 8-7 hours. Like around 5, that's when I started kind of getting like chills and a headache. And then like towards the end of the day, like, yeah, I was pretty much done. Like I was actually like getting I felt like I was getting sick.
Well, that's Moderna.
Yeah.
That's Moderna for you.
Yeah. Then the next day I was still kind of feeling a little weird. But the only thing that was super annoying was the arm. Like it was just super sore. Like,
Yeah.
like really, really sore. I was like, what the hell? Like,
I heard
why?
I heard you need to massage your own arm.
Yeah,
before you get a vaccine. I didn't do that.
I was massaging it, but it still did it. It was still super sore. Yeah, I don't know why. Why would this shot be different than like the flu shot? Like,
you know what? I have no idea. Ask that
Yeah.
to your medical professionals.
yeah.
But anyways,
yeah.
we're missing one. A key important vaccine that we're gonna get into. And so, today we're recording, the day of the recording, it's a Tuesday, April 13th.
Mm-hmm.
But the U.S. recommends to pause for the Johnson & Johnson COVID vaccine to review the blood clot cases. This came this morning. The CDC decided to kind of hold on into the Johnson & Johnson just because of the 6 cases of blood clots. Yeah. And so, I mean, prior to this, let me get my numbers here. I'm all over the place today. I don't know what's going on.
It's okay. It's hard to do the research.
Okay, so anyways, as of Monday, more than 6.8 million doses of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine have been administered across the U.S., a small portion of overall 190 million COVID vaccine shots given nationwide, most of them from Pfizer and Moderna.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's only 6 cases out of that, but still, who knows, just for the safety of it. You were mentioning that the cases were mostly...
So the 6 cases for that reported blood clots were all women. Which is, I don't know why that would be. It seems, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't exactly know. We have to do our own research here, but it's just interesting how, I mean, a lot of people were getting it. I was trying to get the Johnson & Johnson one at one point.
Because it's the one and
it's just one, yeah. It's just, but I couldn't find it. Like, everyone was taking. So a lot of people took it, and I mean, is it that dangerous to stop it just because of 6 cases? Like, that's a good, like a big question,
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, it seems concerning to them, so they just stopped it. And
let's now bring in Dr. Anthony Fauci. Dr. Fauci is President Biden's
Oh, yeah,
chief
what did this guy
medical
say?
advisor. And Dr. Fauci, we're really glad you're here to help explain what this really means. So people who just got the Johnson & Johnson vaccine are worried. What should they look out for?
Well, it depends on when they got it. It appears that this adverse event occurs within between 6 days and 13 days. So if you're beyond 4 weeks and you've had it a month or two ago, I think you really don't need to worry about anything. If you are in the time frame of within a week or two of having gotten vaccinated, remember one thing. This is a very rare event. It's less than 1 in a million. Having said that, you still want to be alert to some symptoms such as severe headache, some difficulty in movements, or some chest discomfort and difficulty breathing.
These are women of childbearing age. Does this suggest that it could be hormonal?
Absolutely, and that's one of the things that we want to investigate. There have been similar types of phenomena that have occurred during pregnancy. Clotting abnormalities are known in women who take birth control pills. So certainly there could be a hormonal aspect to this.
You pointed out this is less than 1 in a million chance that you may have this symptom. It's very, very rare. But will this fuel vaccine hesitancy?
Well, certainly that is a concern. The question that is often asked, Nora, does this have anything to do with the other vaccines, the mRNAs from Moderna and from Pfizer? Absolutely not. There's no negative or adverse or red flag signal coming from any of those vaccines, which is very good news. In other words, they are very safe.
All right, Dr. Fauci.
All righty.
Well,
that's your boy for you.
You heard it here first. Well, you heard it here from
Bravado Talk.
yeah. From Bravado Talk.
Yeah, that was CBS News with Nora O'Donnell.
That's right.
But
it seems like it's hormonal, apparently, or something like that. But that's the thing too. I feel like Johnson & Johnson was like, bro, let's just get a vaccine out as soon as possible. And they're like, fuck it, it's good. I think it works. And then, things like this happen.
Yeah, but
they should have just gone like Moderna and Pfizer.
But Fauci said it, but it's 1 in a million. So
yeah, don't be worried. If you had it, you're fine. You should be good.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we our staff here at Bravado Talk made our post late, so we didn't get any shout outs. So womp womp womp. Cue the sad music.
Okay.
Our staff tried so hard. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back next week. Anthony, where can they find this fascinating, beautiful, loving episode?
I was gonna say I want to give a shout out to our staff. They work pretty hard.
Yes.
Getting our episodes out there.
Our staff is always in our ass, and they're like, "Hey, you guys need to record. This and that. Can we make a post?" And me and Anthony are always like, hold on the post, hold on. But sorry, guys, we love you.
They work hard.
Yes. Yes, they do. Anyways, Anthony, where can they find this beautiful, loving, and fantastic show on our social media? Where can they DM us?
You guys can DM us at Bravado Talk at Bravado Talk on Twitter and Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And you can listen to this beautiful podcast at Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. And if you're going to be on YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe. It feeds the algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a good one.
See ya.